Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for January 2022. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly work that out. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Oh, also, I want to apologize for being late. I really had a lot of stuff going on this month, so I'm coming out of it, so I think I should be good after this, but we'll see. Knock on wood, right? Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Sagittarius for love for January 2022? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine? Any messages would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. And what do you see? What do they need to know? What are the energies that Sagittarius passed out of prior to? Okay, we have the Hanged Man in the reversed. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I will have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing somebody or interested in somebody else. King of Cups in the upright for January 2022. I have a hard time saying that. Also, my 2022 sun moon predictions are up in my playlist. Go look up your sun moon sign. See what you're in for 2022. My 2021s are still in there if you want to check those out. See if they rang true for you. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, let's get to the reading. Hangman in reverse. Immediately what I'm getting from this, energies prior to January, you kind of have drawn a line in the sand. You've said to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to give more than I need to. I'm not going to sacrifice a whole bunch of stuff for a person, for a relationship, and not get anything back. I feel like you're done with compromising. I feel like you were done with compromising prior to. I feel as though you say to yourself, I want things a certain way. I want them to be a certain way. I'm going to hold out for this. You know, whatever that is in your mind, be careful of that, because sometimes the Hangman in reverse can be holding on to an expectation or this fantasy that's larger than life that can never be met. So you kind of set yourself up for a continual disappointment. We are talking about energies prior to January. So that's something that you were already kind of doing. But I'm concerned because with this King of Cups here, I'm wondering if you may be doing that. And I feel like you're holding out for it. And this is where I kind of get into, I have a problem with labels like the one, your person, soulmate, twins, you know, things like that. Because, you know, people, if they aren't really realistic, they give in to these larger than life notions that, you know, all this magical stuff kind of happens. I personally believe instead of those labels, I like to say, there's the one you choose. Okay. So there, you know, I don't think there's a specific one. I think there's the one that you choose to work on a relationship with, and that person ends up being your one. Okay. And I'm only saying that because I'm seeing this, and I don't want you kind of holding out for somebody that's larger than life, because here with the King of Cups in the upright, I'm seeing that you wanting this person, and the King of Cups to me is like the dude out of the entire deck. And it doesn't have to be dude, it can be female, but the person out of the entire deck. To me, it's the total package in an emotional sense. Everybody wants a person that's like the King of Cups when it comes to relationship. So somebody who's really in control of their emotions, somebody who would be a great parent, somebody who would be a great partner, somebody who's empathetic, but they don't let their emotions kind of, you know, they don't get all caught up in them too much, kind, understanding, really good at like mediating situations and things like that. So all around, they're a really, really good person. And I feel like this is who you're saying that you're going to hold out for. And that's fine. You know, that's perfectly fine as long as you don't idealize, you know, and have this perfect person in mind, because I feel like nobody's going to be able to stand a chance if you have this larger than life person that doesn't exist in your mind. Does that make sense? That's what I'm kind of getting. I see the Seven of Pentacles as you move out of January into February. What I'm honestly getting from this is that you're going to move forward and you're just going to be shooting people down. And I think it's because of what I talked about, you know, getting caught up in this, where's my person kind of thing. and I feel anybody you're going to encounter from January on, well, going into February, you're going to see red flags. You're going to see things that are unacceptable. You're going to find reasons to dismiss them. So I do feel like you're not going to invest your energies into anybody, because you feel like if you do, it's going to be wasted. You're not going to get anything back from it. You aren't interested. You aren't engaged. It could be a lot of reasons, but I'm saying just be careful of that. Don't kind of shoot people down because you're comparing them to somebody that is in your mind that may not even exist. All right, just put it out there. But let's see what clarifiers have to say. Why is it, and the reason why, just to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, the reason why you guys might be doing this is because you settled before. You kind of settled for people that weren't this exactly what you wanted. So you decided, you know, I'm going to do things differently moving forward. I'm going to have a standard, a very high standard, and it needs to be met. And honestly, I mean, you guys are known for being picky sometimes. So, you know, you just don't want to settle for any rando. So, okay, why is the Hangman here in reversed? Energies prior to. Okay, yeah, because you had something. Okay, so you had something that happened, and this is where all of these beliefs or perspectives are coming from. Page of Wands in the upright, you have this connection and you thought things were going to be different. You were very inspired. This was a very romantic connection that you had, full of a lot of life. They made you feel youthful. You saw a lot of possibilities to it. You're very excited about the change that was going to come about. You know, moving forward, you felt very positive. It was a really, really good thing. But the Lover's card in reverse kind of indicates that just as quickly as it kind of came about, it started to kind of fall apart, okay? So you started to realize that maybe it was a decision just based on desire. Maybe it was a corrupt love. Sometimes the Lover's card in reverse, which is the card of Gemini, by the way, is a card of you looking at someone and being like, what was I thinking? You know, like they just totally turn out being wrong for you. And you can find this out, you know, pretty quickly. And then as a result, arguments happen and, you know, things start to fall apart. You regret your decisions of choosing this person. And with the World card in the upright, I'm seeing that you close this out. You said, okay, there's nothing to be had here. I'm not going to, you know, I've had all the experiences that I want to have with this connection or this relationship. I'm done. I'm over. I'm totally going to close this chapter, and I'm going to, I want something completely different to be my next person or the next thing that I step into. So real finality here with the World card. I think you shut the door, you nailed it shut, and, you know, you're done with that. Not going to revisit, not going to, you've gotten your closure, you've gotten your answers, and you're moving on to something else, which is in your mind, the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here in the upright for our Sagittariuses? Who's this person? What's its energy? Yeah, so there you are walking away from anything that is below that. Okay, so it's pretty much what I thought. If people do not meet this ideal that you have no problem walking away from them because you know it doesn't serve you. You're not about to waste your time. You usually check out of it pretty early, I feel you kind of, because if they're not checking off the boxes, then you don't want to waste your time. And you're out of there and you immediately move on to go look for something better. This King of Cups that you expect. Also, you just stop talking to people. So, you know, you don't even engage. So say you are talking to someone and then you determine that they're not right for you. Again, they're not checking off boxes. Then you just shut them down. You just ghost them. Don't talk to them. Don't want to communicate with them anymore. You don't want to do that because you don't want them to kind of think that there's, you know, hope of something when there's not. And I feel like it's multiple people. I feel like you just go through a list, not interested. Because here you are, the King of Wands in the upright, and you're saying, I have a lot to offer. I'm a very charming person who's very powerful, motivated, very determined, very focused. I'm very passionate. I'm very sexual. I have a lot to offer somebody, and I'm the king of that, and I'm not going to settle. So you're the King of Wands, and you're looking for that King of Cups. You're a perfect person. Again, be careful of holding that bar really high. It's good to have standards and things like that, but I just see some people do that and then shoot down everything along the way. Don't even like entertain it or anything. Why is the 7 of Coins here in reverse for Sagittariuses as they move out of January into February? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, we have the Fool card in the upright, and we have the Strength card in the upright. So it's pretty much what I said. I mean, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, what I'm getting is that, you know, if their energy is a certain way, it just really throws you off. You're not interested. It makes you super hesitant to have any more connection with them. You feel they're negative, especially if they're, one of the things you don't like is people encroaching on your boundaries. That's a huge red flag for you. So if you meet someone and right away they start telling you how to do stuff, or they're taking charge, or, you know, what happens, that's a really good way for you to kind of write them off, because you tend to defend your boundaries, your freedom, your territory religiously. So if someone's going to infringe on that, then you don't want to have anything to do with them. But that's people that I feel like you're discarding, or you're just discarding people in general, just shooting them down because they're not meeting this criteria. Fool card in the upright is you being really lighthearted and being like, I don't care. I'm going to set out on a new journey. I'm going to be, you know, if I meet someone, fine, along the journey that meets this, then fine. If not, I'm fine being single. It's kind of like you're telling yourself you're happy in your life as it is, with or without somebody, which is actually kind of, you know, a really great way to be. And the Strength card in the upright shows you being very confident in that, very strong, not having any you know, insecurities, knowing that you're doing the right thing. And again, not willing to settle, saying to yourself that I'm a strong person and I can excel in my life without having a +1 or what have you. If they aren't going to fit the bill, then I'm not going to get anything out of it. So what's the point? So that's what I'm kind of getting from your reading. I mean, it's very much a single read. If it does resonate, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM, and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I'll have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing someone else or interested in somebody else. I don't know who this person's going to be, because we don't really have somebody here unless it was a past person or the person that could be waiting for you. I have no way of knowing. Other than that, check out your 2022 Sun Moon predictions that are in my playlist. 2021s are still in there. See if they rang true for you. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.